man who ate feed the water like a boat. I was down bad on my dick, what was you niggas in? I know you turned your back on me just to get some racks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black bag. New diamonds on me, fuck a flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new vintage. Tryna get it done like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. I just mind my business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live. Going up, I ain't got no sky limit, yeah. I came into the real, all these bottoms is under me. Cause all my niggas got it. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them hard with the whole team.
Top prospects competing for a top spot in the upcoming NBA draft. This is Kevin Harlan alongside my friends Steve Kerr and Clark Miller.
And Kevin, you know, this is a game I always look for 13th season in last year's showcase. You're talking about guys that really entered the league with a bang. I mean, you got to add in Jared Sullivan to the list because he was productive, but also he and I share the same college matriculation, the Ohio State University. What a great rookie year we saw from Deion Waiters. A terrific display of passing ability.
Passes it to Edwards. Hits in front of the rim and out.
Starts to weigh this single game versus the player's entire body of work.
And I've sat in that chair, Clark, and I think the entire body of work is important. You can't, as a scout or GM, you can't let one game the opinion of a player.
The result for him over and over, guys, he just not find the bottom of the basket.
Here is Doc. Front past the arc. Gets it again. Doc's got 9. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Ball to pass to Williams. Great D that time from Doc. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Stars.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know
Puts the lead pass in front of him. And the shot is good.
And you know, by the way, guys, I love the fact that this game is being held.
Yeah, that's right. The offense has basically been running in place.
Look at it going. And for the Stars. And here's the rejection. Number 24. He is rebounded by the Elites.
He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jump.
Now the basket down. And they'll fight right back with their own 3-point lead. 1-for-1 in the game. 2 shots. And he knocks down the first one. The Elites ready to switch it. Hayes is checked in. And we're through 2. And now we return to one of the highlights of the entire year. The Rookie Showcase brought to you by the Stars, making a switch here. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little over 3.5 minutes gone by. It in off the breakaway. So it's the Stars. Here's Stewart. Nice D from Doc. The Elites with the ball. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Leads him in there. Number 35. Courtesy of Gatorade, all filled up and ready to go for the this fourth quarter. On the court for the Stars. Here is Doc. Shot clock at 6. Hayes the pass to Doc. Takes a 3. And that one's good. Really lead by 9. They set the screen. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. A trade. Doc's got 20 points. Now here's Hayes. Defense right on. Pass to Doc. Launches it. That's the 3-pointer. That's Doc. He kicks to win. A 3. Rebounded by Doc. Doc scores. Here's Ball. Rebounded by Doc. Doc's got 6 rebounds here. The 3.
Huge discrepancy between these teams and their effectiveness from the three-point line.
Hello, and thanks for taking the time to answer my questions. We're picking 6th in the upcoming draft and are very interested in what you bring to the table. All right, let's get to it. Aside from a few veterans, this is a very young team. We have a lot of guys that I really believe in, but in the backcourt, I don't feel like we have a player that we can truly build around. Do you think you're good enough to be that guy?
I definitely am. My work ethic is unmatched, and that's what has allowed me to excel at every level. I would love to be the guy in Memphis. It's a great city, great fans, great food. Who wouldn't want to come to Memphis? I'm ready to be your guy.
Let's see, one more question, if you don't mind. The Grizzlies are a team with a lot of momentum right now. We went through a rough stretch, had some recent draft picks that didn't work out. With guys like Zebo and Gasol, we really feel like we could be one of the better teams in the West. We like what we've seen out of you, but how do you see yourself fitting in with the team?
Yeah, with so many great players on the team already, I know that playing time wouldn't come easy. But with that being said, I would definitely relish the opportunity to compete for time while being on a winning basketball team. I know that either way, we'll all be pushing each other to get better, and ultimately it will result in big things for Memphis.
That's great. Those answers were music to our ears. With any luck, you'll fall to us in the draft. Greetings. I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Bobcats. We currently have the 4th pick in the draft and are narrowing down our list of draft targets. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple questions. We realize that here in Milwaukee, we don't have the appeal of a Los Angeles or a New York or a Miami. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization. Someone who can really take pride in being a Milwaukee Buck. Someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a Milwaukee Buck. Are you that person?
I'd be honored to be a member of this organization. From everything I've heard, you guys have a rabid fan base up there that's ready for some postseason success. I'd love to be the guy that leads that charge.
Next question. How important is it for you to be a lottery pick in the draft?
Honestly, I don't really care. I'm more concerned with going to the right team than I am going as high as possible. I want to play for someone who's going to utilize me to the best of my abilities. Someone who's going to use me to put the team into a position to win games. You heard?
Thanks so much for your time. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we would be ecstatic if you're still on board when it's our turn to pick.
Greetings, I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Detroit Pistons. We have the 8th pick of the draft and are looking for someone to be the face of our franchise. We'd like to ask you a couple questions and get a feel of how well you'd fit in with us. Like LA, playing in New York is like playing under the microscope. Your every move on the court will be critiqued and analyzed by the fans who expect nothing less than a championship year in and year out. Beyond that, your every move off the court will be chronicled and fed to the public by the paparazzi. What I'm trying to ask is, are you ready for this? Is this a lifestyle you can feel comfortable living while still maintaining your full focus on the team?
Yeah, I love the spotlight. I bask in it. This is definitely Melo and Amare's team, but I know I'm the guy that can take this team to the next level. And what better place to do it than the biggest market and the greatest venue in the NBA? Look at me. I'm already in the New York state of mind.
Okay, last question. Talk about what you have to improve on as you make the jump to the next level. We'd like to see what you think about your game as a whole.
Primarily my focus and being mentally tougher. I need to study the game and watch the players in front of me and learn. I also need to learn from the veteran guys so I can step in and contribute when my name is called.
Okay, I think I've heard all I needed to hear for now. You're definitely someone we can use on our team. Now we just need you to be available when it's our turn to pick.
Good evening and welcome to the 2013 NBA Draft. Tonight represents the culmination of years of hard work for 60 of the world's best young players. It is also a time of optimism for our fans and our teams. It's going to be a great night. I know the young men hoping to hear their names called tonight can't wait to compete against the best basketball players in the world. So let's get started. With the first pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Anthony Edwards from the University of Georgia. With the second pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select the big man from the University of Memphis. With the third pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the point guard from Australia. With the fourth pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Chicago Bulls select the 19-year-old shooting guard from Philippines.
Better hit the deck like the cartilla. My whole squad's in here walking around the party, a cross between a zombie apocalypse and Bobby.